I have a confession for you guys. I am
the last Dragon Lord, and it is my sacred duty to be awesome.
Okay, I'm a dork. What does that mean? Dork was a vulgar sort of slang in the 1960s, but I'm not that sort of dork. Dork is officially defined as a slow-witted, dull, or socially inept person. Now, I think we can all agree that aside from the socially inept portion, I am not that sort of dork either. You better agree that I'm not that sort of dork either. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. John Green described nerds as individuals who get really excited about things. And I would say that the same is true for dorks. For the most part, nerds have found this community of people who have these similar interests and they can all get excited together. Dorks, however, do not have that privilege. So here are the top 5 reasons that I am a dork. That doesn't mean that you might not relate to some of them, and you might, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're also a dork, and I'm just gonna... You can let me know if that's the case, and then I can just take my foot out of my mouth. When my mom got one of those survey calls last week, I thought of this.
Hey.
Hello. I'm calling in regards to the dinner we ate 2 nights ago. Do you have a moment?
Fine.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all and 5 being entirely, how much did you enjoy the date? I had to make my own fan t-shirts. I rarely relate well to nerds. Blah blah blah, hello, hello, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, I only have and understand a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy Advance. So really I've only played like Super Mario World, Tetris, and one of the Pokemon thingies. Oh, Pokemon! Blah 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 blah. Torchic, Mudkip, blah 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 blah. I only played the blue one, and I didn't do very well, and it was just like a lot of navigating that I couldn't. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to kill you now. I have some really obscure infatuations. For instance, did you know that the entire Bronte literary family died from tuberculosis? Or that Nathan Fillion started out on One Life to Live and his character was married to this girl and they got a divorce, and when his character, who was then played by a different actor because Nathan Fillion was doing Castle, was brought back to the show, his ex, Kelly, went into a bookstore, picked up a copy of Naked Heat and said about the picture on the back, "Does he look familiar to you?" And that's funny. Finally, I have a really poor understanding of what is in the commonly known reference pool, and then I'll allude to something that isn't in that pool, and instead of just dropping the reference and saying it how other people would understand it, I get really caught up in trying to make the reference clear to them. This happened the other day when I was talking to people about 2.5 Men, and the only way I could think to refer to John Cryer was Ducky. And then apparently not everyone is all that familiar with Brat Pack movies. Possibly the problem that I have relating to nerds is that I can't really differentiate them from the Saved by the Bell cast. I'm just kidding. I love them. And you. I love you. Let's be friends.